Welcome to Star Wars Action News, helping Star Wars collectors collect better.
Lego. And
everything is awesome with coffee.
that is what they called it. And admittedly, everything was more awesome after I drank the coffee. But Lego, I'm going to call it right now. We have not gone to a lot of companies that we have appointments with tomorrow. But Lego is quite clearly, hands down, the single most exciting company with Star Wars products right now.
Yeah, they seem to really just be hitting hard and heavy. And Lego's experiencing, an all-time high with popularity across all their lines. People go crazy for logos. And they did when I was little, too, though. But it just seems compounded now.
They had a larger section for Star Wars Legos than they had for any other type of Lego that I could see. Now, admittedly, I was so busy taking photos of the Star Wars Legos that I couldn't keep up with all the different Legos that were everywhere. But, man, a ton of sets. And I've always praised Lego for this. They hit everything. They got Force Awakens. They've got Original Trilogy. They've got Rebels. They've got something brand new called the Freemaker Adventures that I'm going to be talking about in a little bit. So many different areas of Star Wars that if you're a Lego Star Wars completist, you're going to have to spend a lot of money. But if you just like a few Lego sets and you want to put a specific focus of your area of collecting in there, there's going to be something for you. Now, the biggest set, literally, is the Assault on Hoth Ultimate Collector Set. And it's interesting to me that this is this year's only Ultimate Collector Set, because in previous years, you've seen big TIE fighters. That was the amazing one they had last year. The Millennium Falcon, that Death Star, that absolutely amazing Death Star. Vehicles, in my mind, are where Lego really jumps to light speed. Their play sets have always seemed a little bit more hit or miss, but this is the biggest play set I can remember them doing, and I can't recall any other Ultimate Collector Set play sets unless you count like the Death Star in its various areas.
Interesting Hoth. Not complaining about it, just interesting choice. And it's the outside because you've got your shield generator, you've got your ion cannons, you've got your guns.
Yeah, there's a lot of minifigures in there. You've got a Major Brender Lynn. You get your Cliff Clavin Lego minifigure in this set.
Now my Cheers set will finally be complete.
Still need Norm.
That's true.
There's a Han with a Tauntaun. I can pretty much just hear him telling me he'll see me in hell.
Yes.
The guns on it are really cool. They've got Snowspeeder. And you've got some enemies. You've got I don't know that it was ever official, but there were toys and things made of it. The Hoth speeder bikes with the snowtroopers on them, which is the white speeder bikes. You see some snowtroopers attacking this base with that. All in all, I know that on our Facebook page, there was some question of if this is an exciting enough set. And I was with them, but seeing it and seeing the stormtroopers set up with their E-Web gun, with the tripod base, what I view this as is an absolutely amazing start, where if you had a Millennium Falcon on the other side and you set the snowtroopers up with the E-Web firing at it, and then you set up maybe some AT-ATs coming at it, this is a tremendous way to augment that diorama. But on its own, it's cool, but it needs more.
Okay, I kind of see what you're saying. And yeah, I think the Falcon would be a wonderful addition to that. But it's still kind of cool.
Well, and they're also, at a much cheaper price point, have another set that feels like a companion piece for this. It's called the Hoth Attack Set, and it comes with a Rebel Trooper Hoth Han in a quite clearly brown coat, an Imperial Snowtrooper, and it's got another turret. You get your probe droid in there as well. And so it feels like that's just an immediate set that you put next to your Ultimate Collector set. You might even get a few of these to have extra snowtroopers and extra turrets around. But it was that made me really realize how exciting this could be if you took like one of those 6-foot or 8-foot conference tables and just hothed it up.
That's a lot of Legos, Arnie.
But I'm thinking people who buy a $250 Ultimate Collector set Hoth set would have that amount.
That's very true.
Because I have the AT-AT. I haven't gotten the big Millennium Falcon. I have a cheaper Millennium Falcon. It's able to be set up rather quickly. You'd be surprised how fast you have a Hoth. But speaking of playsets, there's one they absolutely have me with. They're doing a carbon freezing chamber.
Okay, that's super cute. The little Han and Carbonite Lego minifigure is very, very cute.
And they've done the Han and Carbonite, I believe, with Slave 1 in the past. Mm-hmm. But I love the way they use the translucent bricks on the stairs to give it kind of that Bespin effect.
And the little Ugnaughts cute, too.
Somebody let me know. I was straining my brain, and being in New York, I can't do all the research into the hundreds of minifigures they've ever done, but I cannot recall them doing an Ugnaught in the past. This might be their first Ugnaught, so come to our forums and let me know if I'm mistaken on another Ugnaught. But in addition to the Han and Carbonite, you get Han, who, like the old Hasbro toy, you can put him in the brick so that you have the two attached, and you get a Boba Fett with a little bit of a soft goods cape on him.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's not a huge set. This isn't one that's going to be exceptionally expensive. It's $25. It's 231 pieces. I am getting that the moment I see it. A lot of times with Legos, I'm like, they go on sale often, and there's also free minifigures quite a bit. So I'm like, I mark the ones I want. Like I got Poe Dameron's X-Wing. When there was a free minifigure, I got the C-3PO with the red arm at that time.
How did you recognize him?
The voice.
Yeah.
But this is a set, the moment that I see it, I will be buying. And there's a lot of original trilogy love going on at LEGO. They've got a droid escape pod.
Nice.
And again, I cannot recall a toy of the escape pod in the past that's actually been made. And here you get two Jawas with 3PO and R2. Then in the Micro Fighters line, not quite canonical, not quite the same look, but they have a TIE fighter coming. And then we look at The Force Awakens, though. We get into the new stuff. As we talked about on the last show, they're doing the Battle on Takodana set that comes with a Maz Kanata, a Kylo Ren, a Finn, and 2 First Order Stormtroopers.
You know, we'll talk about it a little bit later because this is not our only Takanata set that we're going to talk about. So I wonder if the embargo has been lifted on some of this, and for some reason Maz Kanata was, or Maz Katana?
Maz Katana.
Maz Katana. It sounds like Montana, and that's why I didn't think it sounds right. Because it kind of sounds like Montana, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's Maz Katana from Takodana.
Yes.
So I could see a little bit of confusion there. I just call her Maz.
Yeah, but I wonder if there's an embargo on her character for some reason.
Yeah, they never really did show what she looked like until the movie came out.
Yep.
We knew the actress was in it. I love the little Maz minifigure with her big goggles and her giant eyes. The set itself, though, I feel like Maz is the biggest draw.
I think so, because people were like, why didn't they make her an anything? And honestly, they weren't there that long to be iconic. So maybe people just want Maz.
And also an accessory for that, an 88-piece First Order battle pack's going to be out, getting you a couple more stormtroopers and a gunner and a commander. But they had a far more exciting Force Awakens set for me, and I think I might be picking this one up. The Resistance Troop Transporter, which comes with an Admiral Akbar. I know what Steve the Ginger Prince is putting on his Christmas list this year. They had Akbar posed with like a giant beer mug, which I feel should go over with Cliff in Hoth.
Yeah, it does appear he is a beer stein.
But you also get your Force Awakens Princess Leia figure here with her hairstyle with the
braids.
Yeah, and a couple of Resistance troopers. The ship is not all that exciting in the movie, but I think it looks really cool as a Lego set with the cockpit and the guns. It just feels really Star Wars when you see it in the ship like that. And also from Episode 7, a Resistance Trooper battle pack that can battle that First Order pack, where you get 4 Resistance Troopers on a little speeder. You can really stage quite a battle with all of this put together.
Yeah, you can. You could take that conference table and make something.
But the set that was really interesting to me, and I'm very curious what other people think of it, and not just the set, but the show on which it's based. This was just announced this week, and so the tags even say, like, confidential TV special. But LEGO announced an original LEGO Star Wars television series. And we got to see like a minute and a half of it, or a trailer for it. We weren't allowed to take any pictures. We weren't allowed to record it. But it's called Lego Star Wars The Freemaker Adventures.
So it's about a brick builder?
It's about a family of 4, Rowan, Xander, Cordy, and Roger, the battle droid that is like their personal droid, ROGR.
So they've adopted a battle droid?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's kind of reminding me of Herbie from the old Fantastic Four cartoon. But they have a ship called the Star Scavenger. And what the story of this is, it takes place, I understand, between episodes 6 and 7. There was a special lightsaber called the Kyber Saber, where the entire blade was Kyber crystal. But it got shattered and broken apart, and these are going out trying to rebuild the Kyber Saber, and it's going to have that kind of Lego feel, but it's the first time Lego is doing a series on Disney XD.
Well, they did very well with the Lego movie, so this makes sense.
And I really like the Lego specials they've done. I had a great time watching the recent Droid special. It's coming out on DVD in just a couple of weeks, and I'm going to be picking that up. I'll certainly be checking out this series, but of course it's a Lego series, and this is a Lego set, so it makes sense that they would launch it, but yet this feels a little bit off to me. I mean, I don't know if the series is truly canonical.
No, I think it's just working for Lego.
They also have an Unkar Plut minifigure coming, in case you need a little Lego Simon Pegg character.
That's kind of weird, but okay, I guess.
It's Encounter on Jakku. You also get Tito, who is that alien that was dragging BB-8 in the net, and Tito's completely impractical, slow-moving vehicle there, and then another background building to represent Unkar's place of business. And if you want it, it will set you back 60 portions. There's also a new Resistance Fighter X-Wing on the way with a blue color scheme. I believe this is the one Poe was flying that got blown up on Jakku, because you also get Poe, BB-8, Laura Senteca. There's a character I never thought would get a toy.
No.
And First Order Flame Trooper. But even the prequels are getting a little bit of love here. There is a clone turbo tank coming, and that thing was a lot of fun. It was on a rotating platform, so we could turn it around and take photos of it. But the thing was on so many wheels, it just kept rolling right off.
It does have a lot of wheels. It has 10 wheels.
And that has so many opening compartments. I built the ATTE. I buy a lot of Lego sets I don't have time to build, but I built that ATTE. And there's something fun about when all the doors open and are on the hinges and things. And this comes with a little, I believe it's an ATAP walker as well. And I thought that was kind of a cool set that was coming out. And speaking of that ATTE I built, they are coming out with another one, which is good because I don't know if you guys saw the articles, but like one of the best investments you could make isn't in gold, isn't in the stock market. It's Lego.
Well, yeah.
Dollar for dollar, they have increased in value more. They are coming out with a brand new ATTE set from Rebels. It's Captain Rex's ATTE. And while it's completely different than the one seen in the movie, the middle leg kind of jets out a little more. This set has so much detail in the deco and the decals on it that I just was enthralled with it. It's got little winches that hang down with stuff on it.
That is pretty cool. I like how they're kind of reinventing it.
Yeah, and it looks like it's coming with the Sith Inquisitor, and a lot of the sets just had little blank minifigures. Like the minifigures aren't ready, but the Lego sets themselves were, or in a couple cases, I wonder if they weren't ready to announce which minifigures necessarily were coming.
Well, it's not going to spoil the movie for anybody.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that. I was really excited. I shouldn't have been surprised, but they had on display the next year's Lego Star Wars Advent Calendar. And these things are huge hits. I'm kicking myself. I missed the past 2 years.
Well, sometimes they do go on clearance and they don't sell all the way, so I can understand your hesitation. But they are a fan favorite, and some people just clamor to get them.
I love watching Steve the Ginger Prince as he tweets about opening his every single day of... And it's a $40 set. I know that a couple years ago I saved money, but I think I just need to get in the habit of, as soon as they release this set, picking it up.
I think that's a good idea.
And this year they've got a tiny Slave One ship, as well as a blockade runner, A-Wing, Republic cruiser, Gonk droid.
Yep, he's very cute.
But a couple of really adorable things that make these sets special. First of all, it looks like a snowtrooper, but it's also...
It's a snowman!
Yeah, you got the carrot nose and the rotund body, but then the helmet going on there. And then there's a Chewbacca that's all white, and his bandolier is red and green.
That's neat.
He kind of looks like a confection being white with the little red. He's like a candy cane Chewbacca. And there's just a ton of other stuff. There's a TIE Advanced versus an A-Wing set, some other sets out there from Rebels, mini rigs. I photographed all of them. Our photo editors edited them. You can find them on our Facebook page or in the photo galleries at swactionnews.com.
Thanks for watching this video. You can see full episodes of Star Wars Action News with more collecting news and reviews at swactionnews.com. We also have thousands of toy and collectible photos in our photo gallery. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. May the pegs be stocked and the Force be with you.